does not discriminate.
Tonight on Indy's Far East Side, a 20-year-old is now in jail accused of murdering his girlfriend during a domestic dispute.
Fox 59's Jesse Wells spoke with the victim's friends and family and explains what led to that quick arrest.
According to court records, the suspect gave various conflicting statements about what led up to the deadly shooting here at this building behind me. The suspect even claimed his girlfriend shot and killed herself, but witnesses, including his own mother, told a much different story. He shot her in the head. The mother of Tyers Glover told police that text message let her know that her 20-year-old son had allegedly killed his girlfriend following an argument. The deadly shooting took place early Friday morning here at the Amber Woods Apartments near 38th and Midhofer. 19-year-old LaNya Anderson, who was shot right in front of her young daughter, was rushed to the hospital but died a short time later.
It's heartbreaking. We don't want another tragedy like this in our city.
Daniette Smith with Indy Champions says the fatal shooting hit close to home because Daniette and her daughter are friends with the victim's family.
I hear my own daughter's friends crying, saying how they tried to help. They wanted to get her out. Like, that is devastating as a mother.
According to this affidavit, Glover's mother told police the accused killer suffers from mental health problems and had repeatedly threatened violence against others, including telling his own mom he would kill her. Because October is National Domestic Violence Awareness Month, Daniette hopes the homicide serves as a reminder to watch for signs of domestic abuse among friends and family and speak up before it's too late.
We have to understand that having that education and awareness on what domestic violence look like, what those red flags look like, can ultimately save a life.
The shooting marked the 8th homicide at the Amber Woods apartment since 2020. That makes it the deadliest apartment complex in Indianapolis over that time. Finally, the suspect is set to make his initial court hearing on Tuesday. In the meantime, he is being held without bond at the Marion County Jail. Jesse Wells, Fox.
Update. An Indiana man allegedly pumped a bullet into his girlfriend's head in front of her young daughter and then tried to claim she took her own life. His own mother, however, wound up telling police what actually happened after receiving a text message from him in which he admitted to pulling the trigger. 20-year-old Tyers Glover has been charged with murder, unlawful possession of a weapon by a felon in connection with the September 26 shooting in Indianapolis, according to court records. He is being held without bond. He shot her in the head, the text message from Glover said, according to his mom, who allegedly spoke to police after receiving it. Cop says Glover gunned down his 19-year-old girlfriend, LaNya Anderson, following an argument. The shooting happened September 26, according to police. It's heartbreaking, said family friend and domestic violence advocate Daniette Smith, who has a daughter who is friends with Anderson and has heard accusations of domestic dispute between her and Glover. I heard my own daughter friend crying, saying they tried to help, Smith said. They wanted to get her out. That's devastating to hear as a mother. Glover's mother reportedly told police that he suffered from mental health problems and has repeatedly threatened violence against others, including her. He once claimed he would kill the mom, according to the mother and police. We have to understand that having that education and awareness of what domestic violence red flags look like can ultimately save a life. Anderson's parents said they had also heard there were issues between Glover and the teen. I wish I had intervened more, her mom, Diana Sweeney, said. The mother alleged that Anderson called her on the morning of the shooting right before it happened, and Sweeney could hear them arguing on the other line. The call disconnected in the middle of their conversation, and Glover allegedly called back 20 minutes later to let her know Anderson was dead and that she shot herself. I tried as a father to get her away, Quincy Sweeney, Anderson's father, said. I didn't win. She kept going back, Sweeney said. It felt like I didn't do enough. What do I tell my grandbaby when she wants her mama? Follow for more updates. October is National Domestic Violence Awareness Month. If you or someone you know are in a domestic violence situation, please reach out. or call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 800-799-7233.
Another young black queen gone. Another life cut short, not by the streets, not by some stranger in the night, but by the very man she thought loved her. Chile. Now, this right here, it ain't just a story. This is a warning. This is a wake-up call. This is the cry from the grave of every sister who ignored the red flags because she thought, maybe he'll change. Baby, no, he didn't change. He took her life, the beginning, the fairy tale that wasn't. 19 years old, pretty girl, bright smile, dreams bigger than Indianapolis. She had a light, y'all. You know the kind that lights up a whole room when she walks in. And then here come this 20-year-old boy. Notice I didn't say man, a boy. He smiled the right way. He said the right words. He put that little hood charm on her, told her she was his everything, bought her McDonald's, FaceTimed her all night, texted wide every 5 minutes. And she fell for it because she thought it was love. But baby, the devil can dress himself up in love language too. The cracks showing, the red flags. First, it was little stuff. Why you didn't text me back? Who was you on the phone with? Don't wear that. I don't like when other dudes look at you. Chilly? It started as control. Then it grew into yelling, slamming doors, breaking things. And every single time, he came back with the crocodile tears. Baby, I didn't mean it. I just love you too much. And she believed him. Because that's what we do, right? We want to see the best in people. We want to fix people. But let me tell you something. You are not a man's rehab center. The final night, the night it happened, neighbors said it was loud, screaming, arguing. He was accusing her of all kinds of things. Cheating, lying, everything under the sun. And she's begging him, calm down, please. But see, a man that don't respect himself can't respect you. And that gun he pulled out, that was his last word. He shot her, left her body in that house. And just like that, her laughter, her future, her voice, gone. The aftermath, the pain left behind. Now her mama, broken, screaming at the funeral. Her daddy can't even walk in the house without crying because her shoe's still sitting by the door. Her friends, they lighting candles, asking why. And us, we sitting here again, telling another story about another black woman taken too soon. The message direct to the audience. Ladies, listen to me. If he raises his voice at you, if he puts his hands on you, if you feel your stomach tighten every time he walks through the door, that ain't love. That's fear. That's control. And control is just a fancy word for slavery. You are not property. You are not his punching bag. You are not his emotional support animal. You are a daughter of God. And I don't care how fine he is, how good the Deton is, how much he say he love you. If that man can't love you with peace, he gonna love you into a coffin, ending the cry and the call to action. So now we say her name. We cry her tears. But we also tell her story so another sister don't have to die like this. Because next time, it could be your cousin, your sister, your friend, you. And to the women listening right now, party crashers, my sisters, my queens, if you in a situation like this, let this be your sign. Pack your bags. Don't wait until he apologizes. Don't wait until he changes. Because baby, dead women don't get second chances. Her light got dimmed too soon, but let's make sure it don't happen again. I ain't gonna whisper this. I ain't gonna sugarcoat this. Some of y'all are running around here so thirsty for a man, so desperate for somebody to hold you at night, that you're running straight into the devil's arms calling it love. And I'm here to tell you today, baby, stop rushing into relationships. Stop rushing into these dusty men with sweet words and no character. The only man you need to be running to is Jesus Christ. Chilly. You ain't ready for this conversation. The problem? Why we rush. See, we live in a world where everything is fast. Fast food, fast money, fast hookups. And women, especially black women, we are pressured to think if you don't have a man by 25, you're worthless. If you're not married with kids, you behind. Society tells us your value comes from who claims you, not from who created you. So what do? We rush. We rush into relationships. We rush into situationships. We let a man who don't even know his own purpose come in and disrupt ours. And then we sit there crying in the midnight hour asking, Lord, why me? Baby, because you put a man in the place of God. The consequences, what rushing costs. When you rush, you miss the red flags. When you rush, you ignore the warning signs. When you rush, you give your heart to a boy who don't know how to be a man. And now you stuck with trauma. You stuck with pain. You stuck with a broken spirit and a broken bank account because you rushed into something that wasn't ordained. Let me tell you something. Every man with good dogs ain't good for your destiny. The truth, Jesus is the only man who saves. There is only one man who gonna love you unconditionally. There is only one man who gonna provide for you even when you broke. There is only one man who gonna wipe your tears at 3 a.m. when your heart is shattered. And that man's name is Jesus. He ain't gonna ghost you. He ain't gonna cheat on you. He ain't gonna gaslight you. He gonna cover you, protect you, heal you, and remind you every single day that you are enough. So why you running to Tyrone, to Deshaun, to Craig, when the King of Kings been waiting on you? Why you rushing to the club when you could be rushing to the altar? The examples, real talk. You think these celebrities with all the money and all the men are happy? Look closer. Broken marriages, cheating scandals, crying on live. Baby, the world can give you a man, but only God can give you peace. You sitting here worried about relationship goals on Instagram, but the real goal is salvation. The real goal is walking with somebody who will never leave you or forsake you. The warning, don't waste your life. Let me tell you something. There are women laying in graves today because they rushed into the arms of a man who was smiling in public, but a monster in private. There are women sitting in psych wards right now because they rushed into the wrong bed with the wrong man at the wrong time. Don't let that be you. Stop rushing for a title. Stop rushing for a ring. Stop rushing for attention. Because baby, when you rush to the wrong man, you will rush yourself into destruction. The call, run to Jesus. But when you rush to Jesus, He gonna restore your broken heart. He gonna heal your childhood trauma. He gonna teach you patience. He gonna set your standards so high that the wrong man can't even reach you. Because when you know Jesus, you stop begging for love. You realize you already have it. You stop chasing attention. You realize the King of Heaven is already watching you. You stop begging to be chosen. You realize you've been chosen since the beginning of time. So party crashers, let me leave you with this. Don't rush to no man. Don't rush to no situationship. Don't rush to no bedroom. Rush to the cross. Rush to the one who died for you. Rush to the only man who can truly save your soul. Because let me tell you something, baby. A man might save you from being lonely on a Saturday night, but Jesus will save your life for eternity. Choose wisely.